Tinubu never criticized us, the Igbos, and his good manifestos made us approved him, says Charles Soludo. He never criticized you, but he sent other people to do that job for you. Because those people who are criticizing the Igbos, he never cautioned them. He loves it. He likes it. Soludo, you can do whatever you want to do. Thank God the kind of people that you have, they are not the people that you can just subject them to all manner of nonsense and they will be falling for you, that they don't have brain to think. That is one good thing. And those who are on the other side, who are doing whatever they want to do, they have not even brought good to this country. So we are not even perturbed. That is one thing. We are not perturbed. Those are the ones who see evil, they call it good. So we are not perturbed with their shenanigans. So you can say whatever you want to say. That is your own cup of tea. With high expectations for President-elect Tinubu inauguration at the 16th President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on May 29, discussions have begun about the administration's plan to get off to a quick start. The governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, has stated that Nigeria's recently elected president is the most competent candidate. He also informed Channels TV that Bola Tinubu's manifesto has all the components required to prepare Nigeria to the next level of transformation. He emphasized that the new administration will need the opposition's support to govern efficiently. No, they don't need it now. Why should they need the opposition? They can do it by themselves. Our market for the past 8 years, you are telling us is the most efficient. So this is the kind of people that you guys want to breed. You will go school, they know your background from A to Z. Did you hide anything? And you are telling us this is the best man. So you is the best man because maybe of what you guys are going to get. But as a responsible people, this is not the kind of person, somebody who cannot come out open. This is what I own. This is my deficiency. This is where my area of strength. No, everything shrouded in secrecy. Shrouded, even when they catch and red-handed, you see all the supporters at the high level and low level are see shielding him. No, this is not the kind of children that want to breed. You can get. We have people who have money. It's not because they're hardworking. We have those who are ritualists, those who are robbers, who are fraudsters. So those ones will still come to society and be saying, Bugasi, they get money, and people will be respecting them. No, it doesn't work that way. Some people can work their way through irregularity, impunity, and all manner of a fraud. So those ones cannot come out and be boasted because people will know that at times people just want to just be looking at them. They don't want to say anything, but they know the stuff they are made of. They know their background. Somebody who cannot openly, you don't even know much about him, and you are telling us he's the most competent. That is your own cup of tea. According to his words, he also said Tinubu never criticized us, the Igbos, and his good manifestos made us approve of him. Our new president, Bola Tinubu, will be sworn in on Monday. He said after reading his manifesto of renewed optimism, I believe he was the appropriate man for Nigeria. I am aware of his proposal, but there isn't enough time to go over them all thoroughly. But in the broader picture, so you never even take your time and you just went on TV. Maybe those ones that are not even going to be beneficiary to the Nigerian people. You don't even read and finish. They jump. You see yourself and you call yourself a professor. You didn't read. You are supposed to read it word for word before you can conclude that this is what you have read. Well, but in the broader picture, I believe he's on the right track with his goals. After the election, lawmaking and administration can commence. The incoming government, in my opinion, yes, in your opinion, will require as many partners as possible, and they will all strive together to work for the nation's progress. He added, you don't join politics now, so all these normal rhetorics we have been hearing since 19 normal rhetorics, it is so annoying. They will say it and it will end there. Nothing will be done, but it will just be on record that they said something like this and they will not put it into practice. You know, all the things that you guys have been doing. When we want to rate you from independence, all of you that have been at the end of affair in this country, all you is just like 10%. That is it, and that is why the country is what it is now. It is the same people who are leading that are stealing billions of naira. They've stolen the wealth of this country dry. If you don't take time, you will be the first sitting governor to be dealt with. Well, you are blessed that in politics, no permanent enemies. Obi missed it when he quickly aligned with enemies of progressive in Yoruba land. He should have read history and know the contribution of some of his good fathers, especially in fighting and actualizing the democracy in Nigeria. You guys must be joking. You must be joking. Okay, Igbos are even helping Tinubu more than you think is helping them. Okay, they generate more than 70% of the money he used to buy his way to the presidency. Igbo saved him from Obasanjo's tsunami, which swept all the AD governors in 2003. The only point of departure is that Igbos felt that in the split of justice and equity, an Igbo man should be president. This time around, but Tinubu and the North ganged up against the Igbos. Nigeria is a plane which is flying with half of our engine. If you exclude the most productive part of your system, success will be impossible. This basketman, Charles Soludo, is strictly on his own. This is a man filled with envy and jealousy, seeing only himself as being qualified in Igbo land to be president of Nigeria, and hence must do everything possible to prevent Obi from clinching the presidency. Thank God that the envious Soludo is not good. I think we saw what happened during those who are running their mouth, the likes of Reno Mokre. The day he himself, this man, celebrated his 1 year anniversary in office, we saw how he was relegated. Somebody who had served more than 8 years came, and you see how the whole place was shaking. We saw how it was shaking. Now envy, now they worry and so. Now envy. Well, I believe that God will take over the affairs of Nigeria, because Nigerians have suffered enough. What we need now is God's intervention. And for us, this praise singers and cycle fans, I will advise Tinubu to be aware of them. Campaign election has come and gone. It is time for governance. Let's all join hands together to support incoming administration. We should all stop tribal politics and religious jingoism. Whether jingoism or not, see, you cannot build something on nothing. There's already a faulty foundation. Let us move on. Do you think that the people that you deprive of not voting, that you have caused, you have done them, they should just, because you think that they are namas or they are amajiri, people who do not think, let's just move on? No, it's not gonna work. You can't get something on a faulty foundation and you expect to thrive. It's not going to happen, and that is what has been happening in this country. That is why the country is not moving forward. That is why the country is retrogressing with all the things that we are blessed with, because we are doing things in an abnormal way, and you expect the country to move forward, because people will be surprised. Why is it that things are not still moving on, just as we have all these things in place?